Now we're ready. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Justin, too much for you?
Perfect. Don't feel anything.
Okay, good. So this time I know I promised you we'd be more aggressive, so are you okay if I do a double pass on your entire face?
Yes, please.
Because you might be here for like half an hour, more like 45 minutes, okay? Okay, I'm starting on the second pass here, going back on this side of the forehead, okay?
Very even.
Feel it still okay?
Yeah.
Pain still very tolerable? So remember, you might be a little more swollen this time since I'm doing double pass, okay? And your healing time might be just maybe a day, maybe 2 days longer because we're, going a little bit deeper, okay? But usually, same thing as before. By about the 4th, 5th day, you can go back out in public and not just look like a big, not look like a
tomato.
Yeah, not look like a birth victim where people are like, "Oh, should we be donating money for your recovery?" Well, like I said, I'm gonna come back and hit that cheek again, just like I did with your forehead. Okay. Too close to your lip area because that area can get kind of swollen and I don't want to double pass around there, okay? But I'm still double passing on the area where there's a little more redness, like on your actual cheekbone area, okay?
Yeah, exactly. That's the spot.
This is kind of the analogy that I use is if you think of your acne scars as like a deep valley or something like that, and what we did is we shaved off top of maybe like the top third or the top half of that valley, so now it's not so deep anymore, right?
Oh, right.
And so that's kind of how I think of it, is you're kind of sandpapering that down or shaving off that top layer or so, and so it makes your skin appear like it's smoother, and it doesn't make the acne scars appear as they're so prominent because there's not the deepness of those scars anymore. I know that's not quite proper deepness, but you know what I'm talking about.
And this one we're going more
aggressive because what I'm doing is I'm actually double passing in some of those areas where on your cheeks and your forehead, and we'll see if that might help you get even a little more of shaving off of those areas where the acne scars are. Remember on neck, I can't double pass because the skin's a little more sensitive that area. Okay, I think we're done. How you feeling?
another round. So good. When you come to South Coast Med Spa, they have the state-of-the-art laser treatments in the world. They do their research, and they get nothing but the best here. And for the best, you think they're going to charge you this amount? No. At other places you go to, they say they have the state-of-the-art lasers, and they charge you a boatload, $9,000, $10,000, and then when you see the results, you're like, that's what it cost me? No. Right here at South Coast Med Spa, they do have the best lasers. You could see it on my face. the value of the dollar to this, it's unprecedented. It's not even a question. You get your money's worth and then some more. Well, being an actor, as I'm being into the field and making it my career, my life. As I was getting onto film, I mean, they had to put layers of makeup on my face to try to make it seem flawless, but you can still see it a lot. And I'll try to hide away from the camera, but it's kind of hard because this is my profession, this is my life, and when I'm on screen, it's just kind of torturing at times. You don't even want to see yourself because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at that, it's still red, look at that, a couple pimples there. It was dreading, it really was. But then after having these treatments, I mean, I can go on camera now and have that excitement, have that joy, and have that adrenaline rush of performing out there, not having to worry about anything anymore. And it's just, I just can't wait to get back on screen again. It just feels really good. You can see the recovery time, like every day, you can see a total change in how it went swollen to burnt to just all of a sudden to this smoothness of your skin after like the 5th day, and it was just breathtaking. I mean, I would do it all over again. I haven't told any of them that I've been getting these treatments, and they've said, what have you been using on your face? I mean, you had a lot of acne, and now it's just a complete 180 turnaround, and then the redness on your face was just tomato, and now it's just good, like it's almost completely gone. And I mean, hearing it from like not only my girlfriend but my mom and friends and like old friends that have seen me, they're like, what has happened to you? You look like a different new person. What happened? And it just brings a big smile on my face, and I mean, it feels really good having to wake up in the morning not knowing that you don't have like 4 or 5 zits all over your face, and knowing you have to put creamers on your face, and knowing you have to put like makeup, layers of makeup just to hide the redness and the active acne, and that's all gone now. My confidence has just skyrocketed through the roof. I feel so much more alive, so much more better. I can go to people and smile. I can walk down the street with my head held up high and say, hey, I am, part of you guys now. I have that great smooth skin. I'm not part of, of millions of people having to hide their face, having to stay home, having not to go out to those nightclubs or those interviews or going up to that girl, that's all out the window now. I can hold my head up high, my confidence. I mean, you can see me right now. I'm just so excited, just ready just to go out there and conquer the world. It just feels, that's how I feel, and that's how you're gonna feel after you go through these treatments here at South Coast Med Spa. From the South Coast Med Spa, first of all, I mean, there a lot of other people, I'm not gonna mention them, but a lot of the advertisements on the radios, and you see it on the websites and commercials and stuff about their FX Active Rejuvenation. I mean, I've been in those certain ones, did not work. They did not work at all. But when I came here, I suggested come to South Coast Med Spa, talk to the well-trained staff members. South Coast Med Spa is the place, and you need to keep coming here if you want to change your life.